what kind of job?
Hey, DBL, if you want to tap in on a FaceTime gang, it's just 50, bro. Just DM me.
That's where Chicago work.
What's up, Jessica? Jessica, ain't your first time here. You got a motherfucking why you in here lying for, Jessica? I can see the heart me beside your name where you done bought a heart me. You done been in here before. Just come in this motherfucker line. What's up, Naomi? Yo.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do
Oh,
that.
hold on. Let me I got you, DB. I just accepted it. No op, no cap. What's up, bro? It's been a minute. Yo, what's up, bro? What y'all doing?
Why?
I really could use your advice on my shit. Yeah, bro. Shit, send me a DM. Matter of fact, go ahead and send me a DM. I'm gonna DM you now while I'm on live. We can set that joint up, bro. Let me get my other joint.
You say you did your tax already? Or you did your tax
I'm on YouTube too. Yeah, let me grab
Did you
my
have to
tab.
rent?
What y'all doing, chat? Playboy. Nah, bro. I ain't even on that type of song. I'm just a man. About to go without eating for a whole month. Sheesh. Try it.
Yeah.
Get ready for the fight night. What's up, Rhea? What up? Yeah, I'm snowed in, bruh. Shit crazy. About to go eating. Yeah, try it. Man, y'all make sure y'all go tap in with that new video I just dropped, man. Talking about what the hell I was just talking about. I done forgot. Hold on. I've been drinking. Go tap in with good lord. What's up? What's good, Mookie? Hey, DBI, man. Don't be in here capping, man. You in here capping talking about dinner time like you a fucking kid. Like you can't talk on the phone while you eating dinner or something, man. What the hell? Type of time you on, man? Sound like you capping like hell to me, man. Talking about dinner time. What the fuck? Oh, all right. I was about to say, man, what you capping or something?
No, that's the girl.
Maybe he don't use phone at dinner table.
Yeah, that's insane.
Maybe that's
Like,
possible though. If he would have said, "Man, I just don't talk on the phone when I'm eating dinner," I'd have been like, "Oh, respect." Yeah, he said he could talk.
that was dead ass.
Oh, you about to go have some sushi with some joints? That sound cool. Sushi. Sushi, sushi. All right, hold on.
No, did y'all?
Damn.
Why not?
Hold on, chat. What y'all doing, child?
We still getting unemployment.
Let's do some questions and answers or something, man.
Mm.
That's not appropriate for the internet, real. I don't want to talk about my personal life. Nobody even knows who the fuck that is. I love you back. When did you first wake up?
Right.
Yeah, it's cold, bro.
Knock out water.
Steezy baby, what's up, bro? When did you first wake up? That's a good question, brother. I don't know. I say sometime in high school. That was my like first awakening in high school. You know, we go through like a lot of them. We go through a lot of them, but the high school was like my first one.
Mm.
This nigga in the chat, this nigga in the chat begging me to know if I'm a homosexual.
What do you mean? You gotta be like,
What the fuck type of, where do you niggas get this shit from,
I
man?
really
Like this
don't.
nigga was just begging to know, like, am I a homosexual? Oh shit, it's crazy.
Okay.
2026 is a crazy year.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to know bad. Nah, nigga, I don't fuck with niggas, man. Nigga can't fuck me. I just DM you. All right. What's up, nigga? Begging. What's good, man? 2026 different, man. 2026, man. Them punks is
Oh, I know what you mean. Like
they don't give a fuck,
different
man.
stuff.
They don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah.
They gonna try you, man. Trying a nigga out in the open like that is ridiculous. That's so disrespectful, man.
You do that shit.
Baby, somebody about to send
Yeah.
something.
But it's probably a lot more laid back. And you probably get more free food and stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me see. Somebody, my bad. I'm paying attention to the y'all crazy. Y'all girls funny as hell. In 2026, man, these niggas is, are you having a beautiful day? Yes. You are the one. Come on, bro. You in my chat begging that, dude. Thanks for the vids, bro. You really put it into perspective. I appreciate that, fam. I'm just here to help. What caused my awakening? That's a good question. Like I said, it's many awakenings that we have in this life, and there are a lot of things that cause an awakening. I was, one thing that caused the awakening for me is when I was in prison and everybody turned their back on me. That's something that triggered me into looking deeper into the meaning of life. When everybody left me in prison,
You don't feel like that?
you know what I'm saying, just to starve and shit, type shit. Even though I would never starve, but that triggered a spiritual awakening. One time I got in a car accident and that made me trigger more. I got played in a relationship before and that triggered a spiritual awakening. There's a lot of things in my life that have triggered me into these awakenings and seeing things the way that I do. You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things.
But
And it's not all negative things, man.
work super hard.
It's not all negative things. Sun gazing.
That is
Sun
crazy.
gazing triggered a spiritual awakening in me as well.
Fucking operation. You live in a real situation.
Jay, when did you realize that the universe responds to
And
you?
they don't be getting off anything.
When did I realize that the universe responds to me? That is a brilliant question. Um, I kind of always had that inkling in my mind as a teenager or some shit like that. I'll be sitting back. I'll be sitting back thinking about it.
relate back to, but in a different way that was just
Yeah, I used to sit back and think like, am I the reason why this shit happening? You know what I'm saying? Am I the reason why this shit happening? That's what I used to think. But it's just confirmed it more often in my life in everyday time, right? To the point now where, a lot of times what you notice is the things that you think tend to happen.
I mean,
You gotta pay attention to that.
yeah, so
I can relate with that by every sense for sure. Yo, what's good, bro? Um, hold on, chat, my bad. Um, when I met Dr. Sebi, somebody asked another question that was interesting. How did you master being able to manifest money? I just I just stayed consistent in what I did, and then I started to realize that when I realized that this shit was like when this everything was energetic, and then I stopped worrying about money because I felt like even when I don't got money, I got money, and I just started like I just tested life. Like I just really tested life, man. I just jumped out like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? One time, no job, nothing, and just got it off the land on some shit like manifesting, using codes, and really just like seeing shit just take place. And so like that's how I mastered manifesting money because I know that money is not real. It's just energy and it's always around me. I don't even look at it as manifesting no more. I look at things like this, right? Physical and then spiritual or energetic. So I be looking at it like money is an energetic thing, and I've done enough spiritual things to have an abundance of energetic finances around me. So whenever I need to access this, I found my ways that work for me to access it. I don't even call it manifesting. I just call it accessing what's already mine, my energetic value. That's what money is. It's really your energetic value in this world. And when you understand that, that's when you know that shit gonna just fall into your hands. What's up, chat? Access what is already, yeah. That's all. I just figured out a way to really access what's already mine. You're truly an angel. Thank you, my love. I appreciate that. I'm glad you see that in me. Tell yourself I have a healthy relationship. That works. Bro, listen, one thing about life, like you can literally create your own technique to anything that you want to do. Your rituals, man, what people don't realize, rituals, man,
you have to be
you come up with your own rituals, bro, that is like magic, bro. That is like magic. It's how much we put out to bring in. Um, Sorta, yeah. And it's also into how much energy are you protecting for yourself? How much energy are you saving for yourself? You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, uh, it's like that, right? How much energy are you saving for yourself? And what that means is you got people in your life that are uh, disrupting your life. Do you got people in your life that is toxic? Who in your life? You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta ask yourself. You know? Are you protecting your energy? Do you got people stealing from you, taking from you? So what do you do, for example, if you see a bank account in a negative in 3D? I haven't seen my bank account in negative in a long time. But I don't worry about that shit. Like I said, that shit is nothing. Like, see, that's the thing. Like, people who like don't understand when they be like real life and shit. When you don't understand that the energetic side of life is more realer than this physical shit that you see. You know, that's the thing. You gotta first be able to wrap your mind around there's something bigger than the physical and the now. You know, when you say real life, like energy and frequency is a part of this life. It's literally the building blocks of this life. So it's like that is real life. So even if you see a negative, you gotta know that that shit don't mean shit. Like even you see negative $20 in your bank account, that shit don't mean nothing. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of people can't wrap their mind around that because they ain't in that time where they fucking with these energies and frequencies. But just because you see negative $2 in your bank account, it don't mean that you broke. It's just you got negative $2. Go ahead and access the money. But you gotta figure out this too, like how you gotta choose. Everything starts with a choice. And the thing is, a lot of people get caught up in wanting to do shit overnight. Like you want to go from broke to rich overnight. But this shit really don't work like that. It do in, I guess fairy tale stories, but this shit come with a grind, man. I've been doing this internet shit for a minute. You see what I'm saying? It's like ask yourself, have you ever been consistent at something in your life? Have you ever stuck with something? A lot of people ain't never stuck with nothing in their life. You feel me? A lot of people ain't never said, yo, this what I'm gonna do, and just kept doing it, even when they ain't see no results in that shit. You see what I'm saying? You gotta ask yourself, like, yo, in the mirror, I ain't never stayed consistent at nothing. And when you understand that, then you just start staying consistent because consistency is a key. That shit turn into consistency turns into identity. You know, niggas drop 1,000 videos on the internet and then become content creators because they was consistent. You know what I'm saying? It just is what that's literally what you are now because you done put so much content into the internet. So it's like that's another thing. We got to stay consistent before we can understand how accessing financial energy works. Because once you stay consistent, your craft start to work for itself. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be calling back this week and I'm
Yeah,
home.
consistency turns into identity, man. And that's something I learned. You know, how you gonna tell somebody who play basketball every day that they not a basketball player? And it's dudes that literally play basketball every day, and now they getting paid to play basketball on YouTube, recording themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's all about consistency turns into identity. If you want to be something, just be it. No matter if you getting paid for it or not. This how you do shit. This how you turn doing shit into getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? What's the vid? Really tell me something. This source put me here at this moment. Need to hear that for sure. Right. So yeah, like everybody just be like, yo, this what I'm about to do. Man, it's February, chat. We got 11 months left. This shit is a if you stay consistent to something for this whole year, I guarantee if you set the intention, right? Because how do we access the money? Intention and action. This is how we access the money. If you set the intention on doing something to get paid, to be free, and you do it all year, nigga, you're gonna start getting paid. It's just how life go. But see, a lot of times shit happens, we start, this how life will do, right? You'll be doing something and then all of a sudden everything will start crumbling. And then that's life trying to see is you gonna keep doing it or you about to run back to this 9 to 5. Then you run back to the 9 to 5 just because you want to be secure, right? Because you scared, you seeing things going downhill. And so you say, fuck it, I gotta run back to this 9 to 5. right? You run back to the 9 to 5, and then you forget about everything that you was doing before. Where life trying to see, yo, are you consistent? Is this you? Is this really you? And you gotta just stick to your shit, even if it's crumbling. And guess what? You're gonna make it through that phase. You're gonna make it through that frame. And then you gonna next thing you know, you gonna be what you've been setting out to do. It's so true. It's how you react when you have less. Right, that's it, man. Like I've been in times where, man, I had everything in the world going on, bro. Everything in the fucking world. Motherfuckers trying to kill me. Crazy shit. But guess what? I was on the internet every day. That's how life be. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Oh, I was going through some of everything. But I was on this internet though. If it if if it won't just to say something, go live for an hour, 30 minutes. But that's how you gotta do in this life, bro. Even when shit crumbling, like a lot of y'all, as soon as y'all see shit crumbling, as you snap, we talk all that we outside the matrix shit until it look like we don't know how we gonna pay our rent next month. Now you like, fuck it, I'm going back into the matrix. I'm gonna get a job. Yeah, the internet is where it's at, man. I'm gonna get a job. You know what I'm saying? But see, like a nigga like me, I don't give a fuck what happened. I would never take my ass into a job. A lot of people, when they thought they was gonna take TikTok, niggas started looking for jobs and shit. You know, I just went over to YouTube. Now I'm monetized over there. So it just all into, yeah, it's just all into knowing that, yo, one thing about this life, chat, what you gotta understand about this life is that, yo, you been surviving and making it through no matter what you was in, man. When you don't realize that your steps are already there, you gonna be all right regardless. You here, right? You gonna be all right regardless. And you gotta attest to the point where it's like, yo, think about all the times where nights where like me, I've had nights where I ain't know where I was gonna fucking stay. I ain't know if I was gonna get the money to be able to stay somewhere. And then all of a sudden, after I waited long enough, boom, I had somewhere to stay. You know? Just wanted to talk about the Orange Building in 2021. That's all it be for real, chat. Like, how long, you know what I'm saying? Pick something and stay consistent, man. This life shit is a marathon. We got 12 months in a year. Make it through every month, one at a time. You're not going to have 12 perfect months out of a year. The key is to understand that and have awareness that every new month is a new reset for you to go harder than you went last month, for you to get more consistent than you was last month. If you can put together 7 or 8 good months out of a year, you've had a good year. You know what I'm saying? If you can put 7 or 8 good months out the year, you've had a great year. And how you do that is by being aware and understand, okay, January, I did this, boom. I got to go harder February. Yeah, January was a tight month for everybody because it's the beginning. Everybody felt January. Did you hustle, though? Did you still go every day? Even if January probably going to be the lowest month for a lot of us in finances. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. But did you hustle, though? Did you keep going? You know what I'm saying? Now we got February coming. Trading sports cards. That's cool. What's up, Plain Jane? Now we got, yo, I love all this you speaking, for sure. Can't stop, won't stop. We can't. Hey, look. Now you got February coming in. If you don't feel like, yo, I'm going to be better in February than I was in January, you fucked up in the game. You caught in a stupid-ass loop. You know what I'm saying? You caught in a loop. That's why certain shit you just gotta stop doing in life, man. You gotta stop doing drugs, like hard drugs and shit like that. White, ice, all that type of shit. You gotta stop doing that. You gotta cut that out because that puts you in low frequency loops. And then just you can drink your little whatever drink, you know what I'm saying? Not that goddamn that drink, but anything you can buy from the store, you can use that. But if you can't go get that shit from the store, you don't need to be using it, man. That's how this shit go, man, because it's gonna put you in a low loop, right? And looping is everything. Long as you stay off that, long as you can stay off that shit or not fall into that loop all year, you be good out here. And this coming from a person that struggled with drug addiction my whole life. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I've always had a problem with. But I've cut that shit loose. And that's what I'm saying, chat. You gotta really understand, like, yo, life is a marathon, man. Every day ain't gonna be the best day. Every day ain't gonna be a good day. You know what I'm saying? But as long as I can have more good days than bad out this month, you know, I got 20 days. And what's a good day? Consistency. Especially like somebody that's dropping content on the internet, right? We know how this shit is. Especially when you dropping this type of content that we drop, this motherfucking spiritual shit, tapping in, that shit take your energy. It make you tired. That shit is hard to do that every day. So if you gotta tell yourself, man, look, I got 30 days in this month. 25 of them days, I'm dropping. 25 of them days, I'm dropping. I got 5 days I can miss, but out of 25, I'm gonna drop. Before you know it, you done got to the end of the jump and you ain't missed not one day. Love you, Jay. So I appreciate it. I'm in Atlanta, GA. Yeah. I'm sorry about that, Lisa. Yeah, man. So if we could put together more time, if we could put together uh more good runs than not, man, we'll be all right out here, man. That's exactly what we got to do. Do you still deal with gang stalking? Uh, nah, bro. Gang stalking is just something that happens when you first break out of the matrix. When your frequency gets unstable and you don't know what's going on. And this is why it's good to stay around the collective, you know, because if you around somebody that's already broken out the matrix and then you break out around them, you're not gonna deal with all the gang stalking and shit. But if you spiritually awaken by yourself, that's when that gang stalking shit happens. This is like it's happening, but it's a spiritual thing though. That's why yeah, that's why everybody that's having a spiritual awakening be going through that shit. That shit's some spiritual shit. It's like your frequency has increased and it's just people can't stop staring at your ass. You know? And when we understand now it gets deeper than that, right? Because you got these real situations that we fall in where motherfuckers really trying to take you down, but that's still a spiritual thing as well. Everything's spiritual in this life. When you understand like this human shit is a spiritual walk for real. Just managing a human being as consciousness, this is a spiritual battle, you know? And the first thing you're gonna have to do is tap into your conscious. You gotta understand, you ain't the body, you managing the body. You know, bro, that was me. I started waking on my own, fell off. Like you said, all eyes on you. Yes. The second you wake up, they gonna try to take your soul. Don't talk to any stranger even. Wow. Behind your back, only Most High knows that. They gotta snag your soul. Whoa. Jay. Nah, I'm good on a sports car, bro. But yeah, man, for real though, chat, like everything about managing a human being, you know, is it's spiritual. It's a spiritual walk. And if you're not tapped into that spiritual, if you're not tapped into your spiritual side, then this thing can get to you, right? With the intrusive thoughts, the urges, the situations, and all of these things in life. Human life is very spiritual. One of the most spiritual things you could ever do. Yeah, you know too much, bro. I don't know enough, man. I learn new shit every day that just hit me, man. The crazy thing is, man, I done did this shit a lot. I done been on Earth for a long time, man. I done did this shit so long. Reincarnate. Mm. I done been here a couple times. It is what it is, man. Yeah, it's like it get crazy when you know that you like when you know like me, like I've been here, I've been stuck in this bitch. It get crazy. And there's a lot of us that wake up and remember that we've been stuck in this motherfucking cycle. But we waking up, chat. And so it's like this, right? If you gotta be stuck in the prison, how do you get freedom? By waking up and taking over the prison. You know, we can gain freedom from inside this shit by understanding that we make the rules to this shit. By understanding that, you know, everything is done to our will in this thing. Everything we see is creation. That's why souls, the whole purpose of being here on earth is to create. That is your ticket out. If you want to take it out in these times, get on your phone and just start creating shit. Music, art, videos, different shit. Use your creativity. Don't be like nobody else. Make videos that's fitting to you. Even if it's upside down, if you're saying everything upside, just create. That's what this shit is about. That's why the creators all get paid in life. That's why the creators are living their lives. You got to think, chat. The internet is a key. Because whatever you put on this motherfucker, gonna be up here in the matrix forever. That's why creation is everything. This shit gonna be here when you gone, everything. You come back, it's gonna be here. Create, man. Create. Whatever you do, just create. Chat, I'm out of here, man. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. See y'all in the morning, 6 a.m. ET.